What is up, my fellow Giblets? It's your boy Jib, back at it with another video, and in today's video I'm going to go over the 3 essential areas that I highly recommend you skill when playing Starfield. I wanted to make this video because I wish someone told me this at the start of my walkthrough, and I wanted to spread the love and spread the knowledge to you guys. So without further ado, let's jump straight into the video. So when I thought about making this video, I initially wanted to do in each individual skill and what I highly recommend, but I thought it could be difficult. Let's say you're playing just a melee build, and then the type of skills I recommend is completely the opposite of what you're going for. So then I thought, instead of doing the exact skill, just go over a range, a certain area that you could level up. That way you can kind of change it based on your build type. So in the video I'm going to go over 3 range of areas that you could skill and give you a couple of options available. So the first range of skills that I'm going to touch on is mobility. I think mobility is a massive part of Starfield. It is a must. You're constantly going to different planets, you're surveying, you're getting around, you're trying to get as many quests as you possibly can, as quick as you can. I think it's an absolute essential skill that you need to have, and I think it's a skill that you can actually level up pretty early on in the game. The first skill I'm going to touch on is jetpacking. I think jetpacking is a great way to be mobile in Starfield. It can help you get A to B a lot quicker. It can help you in fights if you need to do a quick getaway. It's perfect in zero gravity. It's quite fun as well. You can get to really high mountains, high cliff tops. If you want to climb the New Atlantis Tower, it's perfect for that. Not only that, you can literally put a skill point in jetpacking level 1. So the first level you get, you can put it into jetpacking and makes it available, which is amazing in my eyes. So that's one of the skills you can choose to level up if you want to be more mobile. So let's say you're not really a fan of jetpacking, you kind of just use it because you have to on some missions, but you rather have boots on the ground. It's fair enough. Jetpack is not for everyone. The next one I would recommend is putting a skill point in fitness. If you put a skill point in fitness, it gives you have 10% more oxygen available, which means you're going to be able to run or sprint a lot quicker for longer. So that's just another alternative if jetpack is not really for you. Same as jetpacking before, with fitness, you can put a skill point in level 1. So as soon as you start out, put it in there, and then be a lot quicker using less oxygen. It's also very helpful if you go to a planet with limited oxygen. You can have a lot more in the tank. So I just think it's another really useful skill to help you be more mobile and more efficient on. The next mobile skill I recommend you put a point in is gymnastics. So when you put the first point in gymnastics, it gives you the ability to combat slide and take 15% less fall damage. I think the combat slide is perfect if you're being like a melee build where you want to like not run straight at them, but you want to like slide to the left and right of them, and then you get behind them, do like a melee power attack, and then get them on the floor and then just kill them. I think it's really useful for that type of build. As you progress through the skill tree and keep leveling it up, you become to move faster in 0G, take less fall damage, but I do think the maximum level of gymnastics is where the skill really comes into effect. So increase jump height, run faster after combat sliding. I think that is just a must if you're definitely going to be a melee build, or you just want to be like pinging everywhere and trying to confuse the enemy. The only downside with the gymnastic skill is you can't skill it straight away. You do have to get a couple of levels in the physical tree, and then it becomes available to you. That's, to me, the only downside. So if you're looking to like go straight into gymnastics, it's not like the other 2 where you can just do it straight away. You do have to get a couple of levels in. So the second range of skills that is going to be based around is how you can make the game a lot smoother as you play. And you may be thinking, what does he mean by smoother? Well, I'll get to that. The next skill point I recommend you put in to make the gameplay a lot smoother is persuasion. And the reason why persuasion can make your gameplay a lot smoother is, let's say you've gone to an area, there's guards around, but you just need to get into a room, for example. Then if you have a high persuasion, you're more likely to persuade them to let you in or give you the key or give you access, instead of having a gunfight all kicking off, everyone's killing everyone, you accidentally killed a UC guard, and then you'll get arrested, Sarah's having a go at you, and it's not a nice journey, it's not a smooth ride. So that's why I think persuasion is a good point to have a smooth Starfield experience. You know, you can all, if let's say you do it and you still want to shoot them, just shoot them. But it's just a skill I recommend to make the gameplay a lot easier. Persuasion is a level 1 skill as well, so as soon as you get a skill point you can put a level in, get some levels, level it up, make your journey a lot smoother. The next skill I recommend you put a point in for a smoother experience is security. So security is where you use your digipicks to get access to storage compartments or doors or terminals, and the reason it can make your experience a lot smoother is, let's say if you get access to a terminal and they actually control the turrets in the area and you're struggling to get past a group of bad guys, for example, then you hack the terminal, get access to the turrets, activate them as your turrets, and then they just help you wipe out an area. So it can make it a lot easier, a lot smoother. Let's say if you're playing on the hardest difficulty, then this is going to be a must. So in certain situations it can really help you out. Not only that, it gives you loads of loot, like legendary weapons if you're lucky. So yeah, very useful. I think digipicks are actually perfected in this game. They've finally done a really good balance of it. They've made it hard to actually pick a lock, and they've made a very limited game. So I think, yeah, really, I think Bethesda have really mastered that area. Not only that, security is a level 1 skill. So as soon as you get your first skill point, you put it in security, and then as you do unlock more things, more like compartments or doors, you will level that up. And then when you get the max level, you can unlock master stuff. But if you can do a master lot, then fair play, because that's tough. The last skill point I recommend for you to put a point in is theft. When you put a skill point in theft, it gives you the option to actually pickpocket. This could be useful in so many situations where you're trying to avoid violence altogether and you need to get access to a door, but it's on an NPC. Then just go in crouch mode, pickpocket them. No one knows anything. You haven't been caught. Go for the door. Happy days. It's a lot smoother journey. It's really good, useful if you're going for like a stealthy build. You might try to be like a ninja or like an assassin. Then this would be a good route to go. Same as the others, it is a skill you can skill straight away. First skill point, put it into theft, and then you can start pickpocketing. Obviously, as you level up the skill, then you have the greater chance to pickpocket. The last area I recommend you put a skill point in is combat. So I'm not going to go which combat skill you should put in, because I think it's all down to your playstyle. I'm not going to recommend put a shotgun when you're a melee character, but I do recommend putting a skill point in at least one of them, whatever your playstyle is, solely because when you get to the high levels and you need to do as much damage as you can, you may find you get to a boss, it's just you just can't kill, so you're going to need that tiny percentage to do the extra damage. So that's why I reckon you always need to have at least one skill point in at least one combat skill. Obviously, let's say if you want to do a bit of shotgun and do a bit of pistol, that's a good way of doing it, but I recommend at least having one skill point in one combat style, because it's, let's say you're really struggling on a certain area, then you've always got that safety net to fall back on. So that's kind of the last area I'm going to touch on. It's only going to be a range of area with the combat, because I don't want to go into each individual one, because one might be better than others. But these are just my tips that I've come across. That brings us to the end of the video. I hope you liked my video today. Really appreciate you watching it. Feel free to leave a comment down below. Really love the engagement. Love to hear what you have to say. Please tell me something that you like or you don't like, or something that you may want to see in the next video, or any other questions that I may have missed or didn't answer. I'm trying to stream most evenings on Kick and YouTube. I always save it to my YouTube channel, so if you do miss it, you can always watch it there, or you can watch it back on Kick. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and click the bell icon so you don't miss out on any future videos. My name's JIBB, and thanks for watching.